right, collectors, today on the channel, we're going to take a look at the tale of two storm shadows. So, a lot of people said, hey, why don't you like this version of Storm Shadow? Well, it's simple. I grew up with this version of Storm Shadow. A bad guy with a set of morals. I know it's a bit of an oxymoron, right? But Storm Shadow, I think this is the retro version. I like the retro version of the Storm Shadow a little better than the regular release of Storm Shadow. They're both really good, but I don't know, for some reason the retro version to me looks a little better. You know, there are some slight differences with them in color, but the one that came in the regular packaging looks fine too. So either one's fine, but I prefer this one a little bit more. And so why don't I like this version? Well, like I said, I just have no attachment to this particular version of Storm Shadow. It occurs to me that they changed the story a little and they made Storm Shadow a little different because, well, why does every toy company do that? Why did the Transformers not, kill off a bunch of figures, a bunch of Transformers or Autobots and Decepticons? Because they have to sell you different ones. So anyways, this version came out, I don't know, a little bit after I was kind of in between, lines of toys or whatever. I don't know what I was doing, but this version just did not stick with me. Why don't I particularly, it doesn't have any pull to me is what I'm saying. Now, that doesn't mean, as far as I know, I haven't even opened it and played with it or taken it out and, put it through its paces. Maybe it'll change my mind. I'm going to judge it on its own merit as a figure. As a figure, if you presented this to me and said, would you like this? I would just say, no, I don't. I don't like the camouflage pattern. I don't like the color of these swords. I just don't like the general look of it. But if you were to present me with this and say, would you like this? Yeah. I mean, he looks just like a ninja, like what a ninja would be. Maybe it's because this image of a ninja is seared into my brain. And this version, not really. So anyways, we're going to crack this box open and take a look at it. I mean, Storm Shadow, here he is. This time he's a good guy. I suspect they made him a good guy because so many of us loved a bad guy that they're like, well, we can't have kids running around loving a bad guy. At some point we got to switch him into a good guy. That's not going to work. Anyways, number 131 there he goes. Got some artwork on the side. And there he is on the back. Got some artwork there. Looking pretty snazzy. So there you go. It's got on top, number 131 there. And there's the UPC code. Many of you already have this figure, and I'm a little late on the game with it. But it's all right. We're going to take a look at it and see where it goes. All right, let me unbox this thing. All right, so there he is out of the package with everything he comes with. Let's take a look at some of the accessories first. Here's his two choppy hands, right? He comes with, this is really the great part about this figure, actually. I really dig that the classified line is doing this more and more. I think we need it. I think we need to see this more and more. I think we need more pairs of hands. Or sell us a hand pack. That would be amazing. I'm always looking for some extra hands for my figures. So Hasbro, there's an opportunity for you. But don't be greedy about it, man. Price it fairly, geez. Anyways, he comes with some trigger hands there. He comes with another set of chop hands there. There they are. Very, very well detailed, actually. Look at that. Very nicely detailed. Incredibly well detailed. Holy moly, that's really well detailed. And then he comes with these pair of fist hands as well, right? So, and they're also very, very nicely detailed. I mean, wow, that's really well sculpted, Hasbro. Good for you. Knocking it out. He also comes with these pair of swords. Yeah, they're just swords. I think, no, they're different than, they're different than these swords. See, these have like a little thing at the bottom there, like a little cobra head or something. These do not. I think these came with, who'd they come with? Oops, he fell. some of the ninjas. I think these are just some of the ninja swords that some of the other, like the blue ninjas, had come with. I think. Don't beat me up about it. But you get two of these, and then I decided to use every bit of it so you can mount everything on his backpack here. I know for sure that this is the correct way to put the bow as per the picture. I mean, I guess you could kind of rig it to kind of fit back here some kind of way. But if you look at the depiction on the box, this is the correct way that Storm Shadow is supposed to be carrying. I think some people, I mean, you can put his claws in there too. We'll take a look at his claws in just a second. You know, you could carry the swords there if you wanted to, but why would they have done that if they, you know, I don't know. Why would they have given you those where you could put it here? I know some people were trying to like configure it to go some kind of way in here like this or something. I don't know. I mean, it's your toy. You can do whatever you like with it. You know, you can just kind of fit it in there if you kind of make it go in. I don't know. But anyways, compound bow is the same. Looks like the same. No, this is a different bow. Look at this bow. This bow is very different actually from this one. I think I've seen this bow before, and I want to say it might actually be the Jungle Hunters guy's bow. I forgot what his name was, but I know we've seen this bow before. So very, very interesting. Different bow, but we've seen it before. I forget which particular figure, but I thought it was the same as this one. Clearly, it is not. So yeah, that's another major difference there. Here's his backpack. None of these arrows come out. They're all on there stuck. Got some rope down there at the bottom. He's got a bed, kind of a bed roll up there at the top. Yeah, there you go. No color whatsoever on that. And then you've got his little claws, right? His little, you know, gonna climb up a wall or gonna scratch your face kind of claws there. So, you know, I think we got these with Raptor as well, I think. And with Nunchuck, I think maybe we might have gotten these. I don't know. But we've seen these before as well. So there's that. Now, taking a look at the figure, I immediately took his head off and tried to pull this off of his head. It's glued. On mine, I don't know about y'all's, but this is glued on mine now. So unlike him, where you had, you know, two, you could leave it on, leave it off. This one, it's just glued on. This is the one that you're just gonna keep, which hinders his head mobility tremendously. That one is not hindered. This one, well, this one's hindered a little bit, but not as badly as this one. I mean, that one actually isn't hindered very much at all, but this one, he's stuck. He's stuck. Now, here's where he starts to shine. He has great butterfly articulation there. That's not gonna work. But great butterfly articulation here. Immediately does a T-pose, which is very nice. No issues with the T-pose here. And for me, that's one of my pet peeves, man. If a character can't just do this regular old thing, it always is getting caught up here in the top, getting caught, having to force it down, having to do some stupid, you know, putting some shock oil in it, having to heat it up. Boy, that drives me bananas. I mean, come on, man. Just sell it to me right. But this one is perfect. No issues there. He's got a cut at the bicep, double jointed, pinless elbows. Very nice. He's got some color detail there with his clan's tattoo there. Looking very nice. And I believe, yeah, this is a dice roll hand. So that's pretty cool. I'm sensing two tones of color there. Like this color's a bit off than that color, but it's not too bad. So that's fine. But yeah, that butterfly joint looks just great. I really like the way that's working. So lots of range of motion there for sure. Yeah, that's really nice. Crunch. And look at this. He gets this little, he's got like, wow. So he's got this harness and then he's got this rope on here. It's really cool. I like that. He crunches forward that much, crunches back that much. So that's a huge range of movement there. He could probably do more if he didn't have this thing to, yeah, you know, you kind of move that out, get that out of the way, and it goes even further down. I would have liked this to have been more pliable, this plastic here. He can kick up. As it is, it gets out of the way. So he can kick up pretty high, which is very nice. On both legs can kick up pretty high. Regular Joe articulation, drop down hips, cut at the thigh, double jointed, pinless knees. He can kick his own butt. Look at that, lots of range there. He does have a cut at the boot there and ankle pivot, and he can go that far down, that far up. Not a lot of range of motion there, but still pretty good, pretty good. All right, so what does he look like? Is he everything? So to me, is he what was promised in this box? I mean, is he what was promised in the shots that we got, from Hasbro? He is. He is. Would I've liked to seen some more details, some more color? Yeah, I don't think they, I mean, come on. They didn't give us anything here. Nothing here. I would have liked to see more details, more hits of silver maybe on them. These knives or something. Buckles. But, you've got some pretty good hits of color there. Some red, black, grays. Of course, whites and skin tone there. It's not bad. What I would have liked to see a little more, though. It's just, a lot of it's kind of drab. So, I'm going to give it, for appearance, not bad. Not bad. I'm going to give it a 4.4 out of 5. Here's my scale that I grade stuff up here. So, and simply because I'm not super excited about this figure. I mean, but it is what Hasbro promised, and anything above, like I said, anything above a 4 is a solid figure. Anything 4.5 and higher is a great figure, and every now and then we turn it up to 5.1 with a must-have, right? To me, this one isn't a must-have. It's just a really, really, really solid figure. Solid figure. You do the splits pretty well too. Look at that. So, nothing wrong with this figure, even though it's got all this stuff clad on him, all this stuff stuck to him. They did a pretty good job of it. Articulation-wise, I think my biggest complaint is the head. It really gets in the way. Surprisingly, I'm not complaining about this too much because this also gets out of your way, and this gets out of your way pretty well, and these things get out of your way pretty well. So yeah, just the head. Everything else for articulation-wise is actually pretty good. So just because of that, it's a little ticky-tacky, but I'm gonna ding them pretty good on it. That's a 4.7. You know what? You put all of this together, and to me, you know what? He's at a 4.5. So he's a great figure. You know what? That's fine. He's a great figure. Fine. Is he better than this one? No. But that's okay. You're allowed to have your own opinions. It's all right. You don't have to get freaked out about it. I still think it's a great figure. It just doesn't make me as happy as that figure does. So, you know what? Let's put some of this stuff on him real quick just to have some fun. You can put his swords in here. There you go. Pretty simple. Put that on there. Let's give him some, I wonder, let's see. Let's put his claws on. I believe to get his claws, you gotta put on these hands maybe? I think. I don't know. We'll see. Don't break on camera. Let's see. Oh man, look at that. Or do they go, maybe I need the other hands. Yeah, I think I need these hands. I took off the ones I needed. You know what? Let's put those back on. It's very easy to swap these out. I really like how easy. That's a huge plus, right? Swapping these out so easily. Let's see how these claws fit, because we have seen them fit before pretty awfully before. So let's see how they fit now with some of these guys, right? Let's see. Let's get them in there. Oh, they feel really great. Look at that. That's really nice. I'm not going to put the other one on, but look at that. They fit great. They don't fit like that on Raptor, I don't think. That is great. It's a great job there. Good job. Let's put his backpack on real quick with his bow on the correct way as depicted as depicted in the shots of the box. There we go. It's on there. Let's see if it actually goes on. I mean, I guess so. There you go. Well, there he is. Yeah. So, yeah, in the end, it's a 4.5. It's a great figure. Is it as nice as that one? Nah. But I do like it. It's a great figure. It's just, I mean, it just doesn't give me the nostalgia like this one does. If you want, here, let's do this. Let's drop this down a little bit. Let's do a little bit of size comparisons with them. Let's see if we can get in there close. Who's taller here? I want to see a size compare. Let's see. They're about the same size, same height. Oops, dropped his stuff there. About the same height. I mean, it is the same character, right? So let's move him out of the way there. Who else do we have him to compare to? You know what? How about do you want a Black Panther? I actually like this figure a lot too, this Black Panther. He's sitting over at Ollie's forever, but he's got some great articulation on him as well. Black Panther's a little taller than him. Look at that. Well, put your hand down, man. You can't. See that? He's a little taller. So Black Panther's a little taller than him there. Who else can we compare him to? Let's see. A retro trooper. A retro Cobra trooper. Let's see. Stand him right next to there. Oh my gosh, is the retro Cobra trooper taller than he is? No, they're about the same height. Same height. Maybe the retro trooper wins because of that helmet, but just barely. So anyways, guys, that's it. Like I said, 4.5 for that figure. Great figure. You know what? In the comments, tell me what you guys rate him at. I forgot how this thing goes. I haven't put this thing back together in so long. What are you guys rating him at? Do you really like him? Does he harken back to your childhood? Is that why you guys picked him up? Do you guys think he's better than that Storm Shadow? I'll fight you. I'll fight you. Just kidding. But yeah, let me know, guys. Why did you pick him up? Some of you really like this version of him, maybe because that's the version you grew up. What do you think of him versus that version? Yeah, let me know. I'm really looking forward to my Hasbro order just shipped for Xandar, Leatherneck, and the Saw Viper, but no dial tone yet. I really want my dial tone. That's the figure that I have. I still have it upstairs. And I even forgot that I had Psyker. What's his name? Psych? I forgot what the guy was with that quilted green suit. Not Sci-Fi. I love Sci-Fi, and I actually had him, but I don't know do I have him upstairs? I don't know. But then there was another guy who had he was called Psyker or Psychic or Psych something or other. He had like a green quilted and some red on him. Anyways, I'm waiting for them to do him too. But anyways, that order is coming soon, and I'm really excited. Maybe, I'm definitely going to review those. So anyway, stay tuned for that. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate every single one of you. Special thanks to the members, their guidance, their generosity, their insight, and their input allow me to bring you better content. Remember, guys, if you're out there enjoying the hunt, having some fun, cracking up with your fellow collectors online, you're doing it right. Guys, as always, as long as you guys keep watching, I'll keep rolling these out.